I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but now I know I want to act.
Go to the middle of nowhere.
You got a plane ticket?
Yep, let's go.
All right.
Where is nowhere?
I'm Miss Convy. Miss
I'm getting very strong signals of a ship nearby. Over. Come in ASA. I have discovered an extraterrestrial ship. Over.
And can we pause? My guitar's out of tune.
I don't have a keyboard.
Keyboard? Well, where do we have a keyboard?
Invincible.
Invisible keyboard. You do know that'll make no sound, right?
And what did this Mr. Godot sound like on the phone?
He's like, oh, I want you guys to meet me by the tree.
He also sounded kind of guttural, like the Exorcist.
I could pipe some pipes all around the cake, and I got a great Bowser for a cake topper.
No!
I'm on my way, but the bus was stuck in traffic. I'm off now. I will be there in 5 minutes. Passing Piccadilly Circle now. Ow!
Ow! Well, son, my name is Bob Evans.
No. You stay away from me. I know what you do to eggs.
Well, my mom and dad died when I was young. I ain't got no one to take care of me. A sheriff came to my door, put me in handcuffs, and put me in a car. And I was crying, "What'll I do this time?" The sheriff looked at me and said,
"Boy, you don't have anyone to take care of you, so I'm taking you to Apple Creek."
Do you want to eat cake or not?
Yeah, let's eat the.
Let's eat cake. Let's eat cake. Yeah, let's eat some cake. Yeah.
By acting out situations of discrimination experienced by our actors and by the audience, we can examine the situation as it unrolls before our eyes.
My friend has to use the restroom. Can we use the freight elevator because the bathroom's on the second floor?
Well, it's half full, so.
Yeah, geez, we got, like he said, we got it full of boxes right now. We're kind of in the middle of this.
Well, I gotta go back.
My name's Jen Kerner, and I am here with a special guest, Vicki Richardson. Vicki comes to us all the way from. Vicki, where are you coming to us all the way from?
Well, I'm coming straight to you, Jen, from Bangalore, India. And it happens to be midnight plus 5 minutes for me.
Oh, wow.
I am a comedian, actor, filmmaker, and I am also on the spectrum. This is something a lot of people don't know about me. It's usually hard to talk about because I've always found it as a hindrance. But from working with CADA'a, I've seen the amazing things people have done with their disability, that it's less of disability and more of an ability. I realize that what makes me different, what makes me unique, is what drives my creativity, which makes me the better me.
Mental disability or physical disability, disability in general, nothing to be stigmatized, nothing to be hidden away. Differences should be shared, differences should be celebrated, because in the end, that's what ties us together, is our differences.
I think it is fun to do voices when I act. I know I will be successful in life, because I already am.
Goals in life are to be an actor, voice actor, producer, director, and writers. Look out, world, I'm on my way!
Hello, welcome. I'm Ruben, I'm one of your MCs for the evening, and this is my co-MC.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
and we're very happy to have you here. You may have, we did ask you to turn off your cameras and microphones, but we do want to let you know that in between the acts, we're going to be asking you to turn on your microphones so that you can give a round of applause to our performers. Now, before we get into the show, we want to let you know there will also be some comedic intervals here. We're going to be welcoming two very special guests, Mario and Piglet.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Piglet.
Amanda?
Yes, I'm very excited.
All right, let's have them on.
Piglet, where are you? Piglet, my butt. How you doing, Piglet?
Good. Here's your favorite joke. You want to hear it right now?
You got a joke for me?
Sure. What is Winnie's favorite bird?
What is Winnie the Pooh's favorite bird? I do not know.
Christopher Robin!
Very good. I got one for you.
Right.
What does Winnie the Pooh and Jabba the Hutt have in common?
You mean they have it in common?
They have something very special in common. They both have the same middle name.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
What is Pooh wearing to bed?
What is he wearing to bed? A nightgown?
No,
Pajamas. Ha ha ha. So good, my friend. I got one for you.
Really? Go on, I'm listening.
What did Winnie the Pooh say when he was offered dessert?
What?
No, thanks. I'm stuffed.
And what does Pooh walk on?
What does he walk on? The road?
No, his bare feet.
Bare feet. Oh, yeah, I get that one. Hey, I got one more joke for you for this section, okay?
Go on, I'm listening, all right?
What do you get when you cross a Pooh with a honey jar?
I don't get it. You mean Pooh with the honey jar?
Yes. You get a very sticky situation.
Oh, I get it. We'll be back in the moment, all right?
All right, that's it. We'll be back a little bit later, right?
Right. We'll be back after the performance.
All right.
All right, let's hear it for Winnie the Pooh for Piglet and Mario.
Woo! Woo!
All right.
Yay.
All right, up next, we have Anna Cervini, the director of the Cleveland Dance Project. Please, welcome.
Welcome.
For having us.
We're thrilled to have you here. Is there anything you'd like to share before you begin your piece?
There isn't too much. Cleveland Dance Project is a all-adult, all-level dance organization, and this is our company, which is our professional dance and wellness company that'll be performing today. And we just believe that dance is really good for us as far as our physical and our mental health. So we are here to demonstrate that. So this little piece is about the drive to work really hard and try to be the best all the time, and how sometimes it's just nice to stop and smell the flowers.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
Ready?
Here we go.
All right, let's give them a round of applause. That was fantastic. So feel free to turn on your mics to give some applause. That was great. Thank you so much. All right, Amanda, what do we have up next?
Next up, for your listening pleasure, doing an original music piece, we have
Poem. Original poem.
Oh, that's right. Next, for your listening pleasure, we have poet Sean Giannetti doing an original poem.
So come on, Sean. Sean is here with us, and we'd like to talk to him a little bit before we look at his piece. Hold it. Let's make sure Sean still hasn't lost connection. Sean, are you there? All right, Sean. Sean might be having some trouble with his camera. Hopefully, he'll be able to join us here. Oh, I hear him. I hear it. I hear him.
Huh?
Hey, Sean, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, Sean. Can you turn your camera on so we can talk to you for a minute before we start your video?
Sure. Let me see if I can. Don't leave meeting. So.
Yeah, don't do that. We want you to see your own. We want you to see your own piece. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So, excellent, Sean. Thank you for being here. First of all, I just want to let the audience know Sean has been working with CADA'a for many years. and has even donated the proceeds from his book to our organization. Isn't that right, Sean?
Yes, it is. And actually, this poem that you're about to hear is not a poem in my book. The person that got me started in poetry, his name is Aaron Bennett, and my first poem was called The Ghost in the Attic, and I've been writing a poetry ever since. And this poem is about my 30th birthday, and I was inspired by to write this poem by a John Hughes comedy called 16 Candles, and my poem's called 30 Candles.
All right. Amanda, would you like to ask Sean anything?
Well, we don't know what inspired you to write the poem. Like, if anybody wants to purchase your poem book, where would they get that?
If any of you live in Hudson, you can find it. You can order it online, or you can find it at the Learned Owl in Hudson, which is a bookshop in Hudson.
All right, excellent.
Thank you.
So please do check out Sean Gianetti's work. What is the name of your book?
It's called On My Own.
On My Own. So be sure to look that up. All right, Sean, you can turn your camera back off, and we will begin Sean's poem.
Camera is off.
30 Candles. This year, I get to turn the big 3-0. I bet I will be so nervous on my birthday that my best friend Aaron will have to calm me down. I always have this weird habit that I always spit on my cake instead of blowing out the candles. I'm entering a whole new chapter in my life. I am not in my 20s anymore. I could almost hear my friend Aaron saying, "Don't worry, bro. 30 will be a good year for you, I promise." Aaron will have to, and I'll just say, can I keep the presents and still be 29? Just like Rachel said in the Friends season 7 episode, the one where they all turned 30. But I'm not a stubborn macho jerk like the Friends characters are. I'm much more pleasant than that. Aaron will have to help me blow out the candles because I can't blow out 30 candles by myself. I can't believe my mom is about to have a 30-year-old kid in the family. I am so old. Happy birthday to me.
All right, let's hear a round of applause for Sean and his poem.
Yoo-hoo! Woo!
Excellent. All righty, next up, we have some original music from Vanessa Venziano. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. But this is an original piece that they recorded, and we have the video here for you. Unfortunately, I don't believe they were able to attend here in person, so we won't be able to ask them anything about their work. But it is a nice little number, and we'll be putting it on for you here in just a second or so.
Yes.
But we just want to take the time to, here we go.
Tell me, dear friend, what is living on like the end? Are you dreaming on about a new life, a newborn, a new start? 'Cause this time will be the same. I will learn it all out. And tell me that you feel it. It's coming from my mouth. I see my thoughts like waves, rising and falling all over. All over. There's a ship in the sea, travels without limits. There's a man waiting feeling hopeless. Clear up your mind. A silver lining will help you find all the reasons for a change. A new fear, a new world, a new range. 'Cause this time will be the same, and my wish is for the best. And tell me that you'll be there, and we'll find out the rest. I see my thoughts like waves, rising and falling all over, all over. There's a ship in the sea, travels with the limits. There's a man awaiting, feeling hopeless. I see my thoughts like waves, rising and falling all over, all over. There's a kite flying away, floating in the sky. There's a woman shining, feeling fearless. I see my thoughts like waves, rising and falling all over, all over. There's a ship in the sea, travels without limits. There's a man awaiting, feeling hopeless. I see my thoughts like waves, rising and falling all over, all over. There's a kite flying away, floating in the sky. There's a woman shining, feeling fearless.
All right, let's have a round of applause for that piece as well. Very good. All right. And so, Amanda, do you know what time it is?
Yes, it's time to go back to Mario and Piglet.
That's absolutely right. Let's bring him back out here again.
We're back. We're back, everybody.
Hey, Piglet, how you doing?
Great. I'm wonderful, aren't I?
You got some more jokes?
Good. What does Pooh have in common with his honey pot?
I don't know, Piglet. What?
Because they're both round. Get it? Both round?
Round, I got you there. Okay, Piglet, I got one for you.
Really? Go on.
What does Winnie the Pooh call his girlfriend?
I don't know why.
Honey.
What's the job of Winnie the Pooh's father?
You know, I never heard of Winnie the Pooh's father before. What is his job?
He's a policeman. Policeman. Police.
Gotcha. Okay, very good. Hey, here's a big question for you. How many bears does it take to empty a pot of honey?
Are you saying you have an empty honey pot?
Yeah, how many bears does it take?
I don't know why.
Only one if it's a Pooh Bear.
I get it now.
Yeah, he gets that honey down real fast. Your turn.
All right then. What do you get when you cross a honey pot with Winnie the Pooh?
There's a lot of honey in these jokes, and I don't know the answer to this one.
Because you got empty honey pot!
Empty, of course. All right, I got the last joke for this segment. Are you ready?
Right.
What does Winnie the Pooh say when he cries?
I don't know. Why is he crying?
He's crying because he doesn't have any more honey, and he goes, Pooh hoo hoo hoo.
Oh, you poor thing, you!
Oh. All right, let's get this back to the MCs, okay?
All right, let's hear it again for Mario and Piglet.
Yay!
What do we have up next, Amanda?
Next up, we have Eve and Mikey doing their sketch comedy.
All right, let's bring them on before we start their sketch, so we can talk to them a little bit about their process.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
How you doing?
Doing all right. So, how did you guys come up with the idea for this sketch?
Mikey, do you want me to start or you want to take it away?
You go.
So Mikey and I knew we wanted to do a performance together, and we both really, really like comedy. We like making people laugh. So we decided to use her skills that she's been taking the improv classes with CADA'a, and we put together a sketch comedy, a little comedy sketch. And we settled on this character, Irma, that you'll meet tonight, that Mikey has been developing. And this was the scene that we picked that we did with her to show you all.
All right, what inspired the character of Irma?
A friend of mine calls me because I wear old people clothes. So I just made that name.
Oh, okay.
You'll see one of the bonnets featured today.
All right, excellent. Anything else you guys would like to tell us about the piece?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, then here we go.
Here we go.
Feel free to turn your cameras back off.
Hello, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my restaurant. Today is our grand opening, and you are my first customer. How are you doing today? What's your name?
My name is Irma.
Irma, it is so nice to meet you. You have a pet. You have a cat.
That is not my pet, it's my boyfriend.
I'm sorry, we don't let pets or pet boyfriends into our restaurant. We don't allow animals.
My boyfriend!
Okay, I will go get you and your boyfriend some menus. Okay, here is our menu today. If you want to just take a little look at that and see what you'd like to get.
Ice cream.
We actually don't have ice cream right now. I'm just working on appetizers and...
Yes, you do. I hear the ice cream man. Don't you hear him?
No, I don't hear the ice cream man. There's no ice cream man. I don't have ice cream.
Yes, you do.
I am gonna go get you our house special. Just you wait. You'll be very impressed.
Beep boop bop. Hello? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Okay, I have your meal. I know you're going
Be
to love
quiet.
it.
I'm on the phone.
That's a banana.
It's a phone.
Enjoy your meal.
Bye, honey.
What did you think of... Where'd your food go?
I don't know.
Where did your date go?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
I think that you should leave, Irma. I'm so sorry, but I just don't think you should be here anymore.
Well, actually, I own the restaurant.
Irma owns Sarah's restaurant now. How did you get my signature?
You really want to know that?
I do not want to know that. Well, it says it here that you own Sarah's restaurant now, so I am just going to hand this off to you, and I am very afraid of you, so goodbye.
I'm rolling away again. Should've opened the stupid restaurant anyways.
right. Let's hear a round of applause for that performance. Now, very special thing. Up next is Could It Be? It's Amanda herself.
Thank you for that nice introduction, Ruben.
Well, is there anything you'd like to tell us about the piece we're about to see?
Yes. I wrote this poem the summer that when the pandemic hit, and it's called Elvis. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. Excellent. Well, I can't wait to hear it. I hope we have the video ready.
Hi, I'm Amanda Baczynski, and today I will be reading a poem called Elvis that I wrote. Soft like a teddy bear, worked hard like a billionaire, inspirational like a hero. Movie star played in cello. His dancing makes me smile. Rock and roll was his style. Charity heals sick children. Elvis helped millions. He liked to play around. They called him the king. But he did not do it for the money. Caring father to Lisa Marie. Being at Graceland with her helped him be free. He has a warm, happy, smiling face. Tupelo was his birthplace. Sometimes veterans have the GI blues. One of his #1 songs was Blue Suede Shoes. He wore his heart on his sleeve. Gospel music slowly relieved. When the lights went on at Graceland, the blue lights sparkled the land. Vernon got a chance to play Santa, bringing toys to Lisa Marie and Amanda. If every day was like Christmas, then Elvis's wishes would all come true. Hope to see all of you in a music hall soon.
All right, let's hear a round of applause for Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda!
Yoo-hoo!
Thank you.
All right, what do we have up next, Amanda?
Next, we have next up for your next entertainment enjoyment, we have the lovely voice acting class doing Jack and the Beanstalk.
All righty. Eve, is there anyone here? Eve, are you here, or is anyone else here from the voice acting class who'd like to say anything before we see?
Can you hear me now?
I am here.
There's somebody. Who was that?
I think I'm the only one from voice acting class here that I see.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So my understanding is that this is a reading of Jack and the Beanstalk. Is that right?
Yes, we did. Our final project for the class was doing a reading of Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. In the class, we worked on a lot of different voices, and we played with different vocal resonators to alter our voice and change it for the different characters. So we wanted to pick something that would have a lot of different character voices. And we immediately thought of like the booming giant's voice and Jack's higher voice. And we wanted everyone to be able to play with whatever character voices that they wanted to do. And doing something that's fantasy or a fairy tale in this case is a good way to do that.
All right, excellent. Amanda, is there anything you'd like to know about this piece?
Oh, sorry, I was replying to something. Yeah, I liked all the anything I wanted to know. Oh, okay. Let's see. How did you guys come up with the sound effects to go along with the piece?
That was actually Wendy's edition.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Afterwards, we didn't get to have the sound effects live, so it does add something to it, though.
Yes.
All righty. All right. Well, let's take a look.
Yep.
Long, long ago, there lived a poor and his son, Jack. One day, Jack's father sent him to the market to sell their only cow. On the way to the market, Jack came across an old man.
Hey, little boy, where are you going?
To the market to sell this cow, sir.
I happen to be in need of a cow, and that one looks very nice. What if we made a deal much better than any you'd get at the market?
What kind of deal?
For your cow, I will give you 4, no 5 magic beans.
After some thought, Jack took the magic beans and gave the man the cow.
Farewell and good luck.
When he returned home, Jack's father was angry that he had sold their cow for beans instead of money.
You fool! You sold our only cow for some beans instead of gold? Go to your room and don't come out until I tell you.
He threw the beans out the window. Jack went to sleep sad and without dinner, but when he woke up, he saw that a huge beanstalk had grown from his magic beans. He climbed up the beanstalk. At the top, he discovered a kingdom in the sky. Jack went inside the castle and found a friendly giant in the kitchen. His stomach grumbled. Why, hello there, little one. What are you doing in my kitchen?
Could you please give me something to eat? I am so hungry.
I should have some food to spare. I'm sure you won't eat half as much as one of us giants. The cook gave him food, but while he was eating, the giant who owned the castle came home. Jack hid, but he heard the giant cry.
Feed 5,000 farm. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead. I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Are you hiding a boy in my castle?
There's no boy in here. So the giant went to his room. When he thought he was alone, he took out a sack of gold coins and counted them as he tucked into bed.
1, 2, 3.
When the giant had fallen asleep, Jack crept out of his hiding place, took a sack of gold coins, and climbed down the beanstalk.
Father, look.
Did I tell you to come out of your room? Don't think I've forgotten about. Look at all that gold.
Do you forgive me now?
Of course I do.
Jack and his father lived happily, but soon Jack's curiosity led him to climb the beanstalk again. When he made it to the castle, Jack asked the giant's cook for food. Back again already? Let me guess, you'd like me to feed you again?
Yes, please.
Jack again ate the food given to him by the giant's cook, but soon the giant returned. Jack leapt up in fright and hid under the bed. The giant cried,
Feed 5,000 farm. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead. I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Are you sure there's no boy in my castle?
There is no boy in here. So the giant returned to his room. There he took out a hen. He shouted,
Lay!
And the hen laid a golden egg. When the giant fell asleep, Jack took the hen and climbed back down the beanstalk.
Father, look. It's a hen that lays golden eggs.
My boy, we're going to be rich.
Jack relished in his newfound riches, but after some time had passed, he once again climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant's castle. For the third time, Jack met the giant's cook, who gave him food. But while Jack was eating, the giant came home.
Feed 5,000 farm. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead. I'll grind his bones to make my bread. I know I smell a boy in my castle.
Don't be silly. There is no boy in here.
My nose must be going bad.
So the giant went to his room. He took out his magical harp that could play beautiful songs. The sweet music always cheered him up. But when the giant fell asleep to the beautiful tune, Jack took the harp and began to creep away. Suddenly, the magic harp cried, "Help, master! A boy is stealing me!" Shh! The giant woke up and saw Jack with the harp.
I knew there was a boy hiding in my castle. Get back here with my harp.
Furious, the giant ran after him, but Jack was too fast for the giant.
You can't catch me! Ha ha!
Jack quickly climbed down the beanstalk, but the giant tried to follow him down.
You won't get away with this, little boy.
Jack reached the bottom of the beanstalk and ran to find an axe.
There it is.
He chopped at the beanstalk, and as the beanstalk fell, the giant fell with it.
No!
Jack, what's all the commotion? Come inside.
Nothing, father. Coming.
All right, let's have a round of applause for the voice acting class. All right. Next up, we have a return of our dear friend
Mario and Piglet.
Exactly. All right.
Hi, everybody. Piglet, there you are, my good friend Piglet. Do we have any more jokes?
Right. I got it.
You got it?
Right, that's right.
Okay, you're first.
Tigger, Pooh, Eeyore, Rabbit, Owl, Gopher, Piglet, and Christopher Robin sailing on.
Gopher. I don't remember any gopher in those Winnie the Pooh books, but I'm stuck. What ship are they sailing on?
What are they sailing on?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. I don't know.
Friendship!
Friendship, of course. They're such good friends. It's my turn?
That's right.
Okay. How many Pooh Bears does it take to screw in a light bulb, eh?
You say light bulb?
Yeah, you know, light bulb.
Why didn't you tell me in the first place?
Okay. 1, because Pooh inserts the light bulb, and then he waits for the rest of the story to revolve around him. It's a very literary joke.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
it is. Now it's my turn, all right?
Okay, go for it,
the
Piglet.
first thing Pooh when he gets home from work.
What does he say? I do not know, Piglet.
Hey, honey, I'm home!
Ah, of course. We had to have another honey joke, did we not?
Right.
Okay, I got one for you.
Really?
What will Winnie say when someone comes on the screen with him? Hi there. Okay. What will Winnie say when he is a magician?
You mean magician, right?
Yeah. He will say, poof.
Oh, I get it. It's my turn, all right.
Okay, you get the last one for this section.
So, why was Pooh head wet?
Pooh got his head wet?
Because he got a brainstorm, all right.
Brainstorm.
Good
idea. All right.
We'll be right back after the performance, the last performance.
To the Emcees.
All right, let's hear it once again from Mario and Piglet.
Thank you. Thanks, Mario and Piglet.
All right, next up, we have a live performance from local stand-up comedian Max Alinsky. Come on down, Max. All right, welcome, good sir.
Thank you.
All right, well, we can't wait to hear your joke. All right, you take it away.
I'm going to tell you guys a story about a man and a woman who got married here in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, after they got married, they decided that they wanted to go on their honeymoon. They decided that they were going to travel by car to Los Angeles, California. So they're in the car driving, and about halfway in the middle of the country, they see a sign, Native American with the world's greatest memory, 10 miles. And the wife kind of gets excited, and the guy's going, no, it's just a gimmick. Don't worry about it. So they're driving and they see another sign, Native American with the world's greatest memory, 6 miles. And the wife's kind of nudging him. She goes, come on, honey, we got to do it. And the husband goes, we're making good time. I really don't want to go out of the way. And she says, come on, we're doing it. So he pulls off the exit. They drive 20 miles south to get to this exhibit. They get there and the line is 2 hours long. So they buy their tickets, $10 for one question. So while they're in line, the guy is really trying to think of something to stump this Indian, to stump this Native American with the world's greatest memory. And the wife is sitting there thinking too. So they get into the line, and 2 hours goes by, and they get to the teepee, and they open up the tent, and they see the Native American sitting there. He's got long, dark hair, medium build. And before they could even sit down on the two stumps, the wife was so excited, she blurts out, "Oh, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?" And the Native American, he scratches his chin and he goes, eggs, next. And he kicks him out. The husband goes, eggs? That is the stupidest question I've ever heard in my life. Eggs? Even I could remember what I had for breakfast this morning. And they fight all the way to Los Angeles. And they're mad at each other for like 2 days. Well, things calm down and they start going out in LA and having fun, and they go on the Walk of Fame and see all the stars. And they get to the Wax Museum and they see a Wax Museum statue of James Dean, which you really can't hold a candle to. And they go to Ripley's and the Chinese Theater and have a wonderful time in Los Angeles. Well, they go back home to Cleveland, Ohio, and 25 years goes by. 3 kids, careers, and it's time to go on another trip. So the wife decides that she wants to go back to Los Angeles. So they decide they're going to go back to Los Angeles. They're taking the car, they're driving, and in the middle of the country, they see the sign, Native American with the world's greatest memory, 10 miles. And the guy goes, no, absolutely not. His wife says, oh, come on, honey, it'll be so fun. We have to do everything we did last time. He goes, no, that was such a ridiculous thing. And as they're driving, they see another sign, Native American, the world's greatest memory, 6 miles. And the wife goes, come on, honey. And the husband goes, okay, but this time I'm asking the question. She agrees. So they pull off the road. They drive 10 miles south. They get to the ticket booth, and it is $20 now for one question. The line is 3 hours long. This gives the guy a lot of time to think of a question that will really stump the Native American, like who was the starting pitcher on opening day for the 1969 Guardians? Well, the wife is also coming up with, things that she could possibly ask him to, knowing she can't. So they get to the teepee. The teepee is all gray and worn down. They open up the door. They see the Native American. His hair is all gray. He's got a big pot belly. And out of respect to his heritage, the husband walks in and says, how? And before he could get his question out, the Native American scratches his face and goes, scrambled.
All right, let's hear it from Max.
Lovely.
All right, Amanda, who do we have next?
Next up, we have next up for your listening pleasure, we have Cyrus Shariari doing original music.
That's right. And what's the name of your song, Cyrus?
Adventures of Zebra and His Friends.
All right. Well, that sounds great, Cyrus. We can't wait to hear it.
There once was a zebra, and he lived on the savannah. He liked to hop and play with butterflies. He played all day and hopped each night. The butterflies flew past the giraffes, and the zebra followed too. The giraffes began to dance while eating leaves, and the zebra passed by the trees. They laughed and played and then ate food. The zebras and giraffes, they love good food. The lions and hippos, they love good food. Oh, yum! Insects with honey and leaves. They love to sing when it's time for food. The butterflies led the zebra right to his other friends, where the hippos held their breath underwater, while the lions began to roar a little louder. The zebra said, "Let's laugh and play, and then it's time for food." They laughed and played and then ate food. The zebras and giraffes, they love good food. The lions and hippos, they love good food. Oh, yum! Insects with honey and leaves, they love to sing when it's time for food. The moon and the stars shone as the animals go to sleep for the night. The zebra dreams about his adventures with his friends. He never wants them to end. They laughed and played and then ate food. The zebras and giraffes, they love good food. The lions and hippos, they love good food. Oh, yum! Insects with honey and leaves. They love to sing when it's time for food.
All right, let's hear a round of
Beautiful,
applause.
beautiful.
Cyrus.
Yay!
Excellent
Beautiful.
job. Right. Up next, we have poetry and art from Alicia Hopkins. Alicia, would you like to come on and talk to us here? All right.
Hi, my name is Alicia.
No, go ahead, please. Tell everyone about yourself.
Hi, my name is Alicia. I'm an artist and writer from Ohio, and my piece is about the struggles to find home care in Ohio and the challenges that people face across the state of Ohio. And it has a little bit of my personal story interweaved into it, but also it has a poem, part of a poem that is published in the book Voices of Real Six. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing it. Here we go.
Poetic drama of a man and his sister's search for home care. The woman in the wheelchair with
a tree in the background, speaks of the red tape people deal with just to get care in their home and community. The hand that is brown, black, and white symbolizes the reality that the crisis affects people of all races, genders, and backgrounds. Red tape.
Wrong, roll, sticky, sticky stock everywhere you go. Red tape, bureaucracy. My list can go on for miles. Oh, hi, oh.
What did you just say? What's Ohio?
Ohio.
A destination, I think that's what I heard you say.
Not one you'd want to be in. Red tape, bureaucracy. My little sister can't get care. I'm not alone and none of this is fair. Oops, oops, oops. So much red tape that we jump through. Sis can't even get 1 hour a day of care. There just isn't anyone. And when we do find someone, the system is so broken that a person has to pass us by because of the time it takes to get them through the provider enrollment process. Time.
Surely it can't be that long.
3 to 4 months on end, waiting for people to get contracted. Red tape, bureaucracy, the mind's curiosity. We do finally put someone to work on my sister's care plan. We spend months trying to get paid, and eventually they leave. We have circled this mess again. Red tape, bureaucracy. When will this nightmare end? My little sister can tell you herself the complexities of this system.
Caregiver crisis. We are at the mercy of strangers. The state has no idea the dangers that we face day to day. The crisis is bigger than anyone can understand. Unfortunately, a wage increase, a higher rate of pay, won't fix the problems that exist in the realms of time. It's much more than a nickel or dime. Systemic hang-ups, red tape, and layers upon layers of mess, all that equals less care, less choice. We need providers, yet it's hard to get them contracted and get them paid. The red tape these people jump through just to provide care. This problematic bureaucracy challenges our ability to just live life. The husband can't be paid to take care of his wife, told to divorce her so she can just get care. You cannot care for a person you are the power of attorney for or guardian unless you go through the court. Minors with disabilities face an unjust path in the same sorts. Parents can't care for them or work outside the home and have an income that supports their families. Seniors growing older, their children, the aging baby boomers, cared for their parents, but who will care for them? We limit who can be providers. The provider enrollment process truly isn't clear. Often it takes friends, interpreters, legal experts to unravel information that should be in the equivalent of a newspaper. Many don't say anything out of fear of the red tapes, the hoops Ohioans jump through just to get appropriate care. So much isn't fair, like being forced to have elderly parents as a natural support, or the idea of forcing a parent to be a natural support for an adult child, making it so that a family lives on one person's income. Many of us are forced to utilize an overextended backup plan for months or years on end, all while your state touts about the savings, but it's not real savings at all. The reality behind the closed curtain, you'll never see the consequences for what they are. People are dying in solitude and silence, and some would rather sign a DNR and face the forced incarceration into a nursing home. The consequences you don't understand because you don't live it. But surely this could be you at any moment, in any time. I've lost friends, my health has suffered as a result of incompetence of the system that is supposed to provide me state-funded supports. Oh, my Olmsted right. That's right, Olmsted. People forget that, or perhaps they have no clue. The crisis, the lack of community response is absurd. Just so you know, all those dollars saved, the ones you read about in the news, come at the cost of the life of 1, 2, 3, 4 more people than you will ever meet or know that need these services. People going without the authorized care, yet the people who know it simply don't care. The red tape affects everyone from children to people with disabilities to seniors. The bigger push for managed care equals less care. With managed care, people are labeled as a business rather than human beings. People are afraid of retaliation. They're afraid that retaliation will be the state's hack to keep them quiet in solitude or force them to a death sentence in an institution. People try to speak up to tell you the root cause of this mess. Advocacy groups have sent letters, organized advocacy events, but those who should care simply don't. The reality of the state I live, and the injustice is that people with disabilities
face every day, that we are not disposable. People see us as a burden to their tax dollars, forgetting that it's 1/6 of the cost to live in a community rather than an institution. But this is the reality and the red tape that myself and every Ohioan must jump through with a disability to access care. It shouldn't be this way. We ask Ohio legislators to cut the red tape and help people access the care they need. Thank you.
All right, let's hear a round of applause for Alicia. Powerful stuff.
Yes, very powerful.
All right, Amanda, who's up next?
Up next we have Mario and Piglet.
Oh, that's right. Bring them back down.
Hi, everybody. Piglet, can you believe it? This is our last section of jokes.
Hello, I'm listening.
All right. Uh-oh, I lost my place. What was the first joke? Do you remember?
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock joke. Oh, it's my turn, right?
Right.
Okie dokie. Hey, knock a knock.
Who's he there?
Pooh.
Hoo-hoo!
Pooh-hoo? Well, you don't have to cry about it.
All right, then. What a cornstalk and rabbit have in common?
A cornstalk and rabbit? I don't know, Piglet.
Because they have big ears, both of them, right?
Ah, big ears, of course. Well, I got a knock-a-knock joke for you.
Really?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
A knock-a-knock.
Who's there?
Tigger.
Tigger who?
A knock-knock.
Who's there?
Tigger.
Tigger who?
Knock-a-knock.
Who's he there?
Winnie the Pooh.
Meet Winnie the Pooh who? Who is he?
Winnie the Pooh. Aren't you glad I didn't say Tigger again?
I get it. Now it's my turn, all right?
All right, you got a big one. Go nice and slow.
Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet are all firemen. And believe me, they get a call, but the fire engine only had 2 people. Where do they sit?
Where do they sit, Piglet?
Because Piglet and Pooh in the front, and Tigger on the back, and Eeyore on the top is shouting, Eeyore, 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 Eeyore. Now it's your turn.
Eeyore makes a great siren sound. Definitely.
Right.
Okay, so I think I lost my last joke. It's a stinker.
Who's sticky?
Why? Why is what?
Why did Pooh got sticking on it?
Why is Pooh sticky?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Do you know?
Because they smell bad. You.
All right, well, that was a stinker of a joke. So why don't we turn it back over to the Emcees and take a bow.
Everybody!
Take a bow, Piglet.
Great job, Piglet and Mario.
Let's hear it for Piglet and Mario, everybody.
Hey.
All right. Next up. All right, you know what we have up next, Amanda?
Up next, we have JT and Bhawna doing their original art piece.
Performance art piece inspired by Bollywood. Bhawna, would you like to say anything before the piece?
Sure, Ruben. Thank you for having me. Yes, this piece actually has been inspired by the aesthetics from South Asian art forms, not only Bollywood, even the classical arts, and of course, capturing the skills of JT Styles, because he does improv in an excellent way. So you'll see there are 3 parts of this piece, which has complete improvisation from JT Styles, and I'm showing all the aesthetics from South Asian culture, and I'm also speaking in Hindi language, and he is building on top of that. So that is what the piece is completely made of. And thank you, Ruben. Enjoy the piece.
Excellent. We can't wait to see it.
A lovely pattern inspired by the art of Kathak dance, and you're going to see some movements from me. So over to you, JT.
And it's my honor to do this. Now here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da. Da da.
If feelings could talk, if feelings could talk, sadness, दुखीपना, शायद मुझे बताता हो कि, might be telling me that I need to cry.
If feelings can talk, it might be telling me I need to cry.
Loneliness, अकेलापन, शायद मुझे बताता हो, might be telling me that I need to make a
Loneliness might be telling me I need to make a connection.
shame, लज्जा, शायद मुझे बताती हो that I need to have self.
Shame might be telling me I need to have self-compassion.
Resentment, रोक के रखना, शायद मुझे बताता हो, might be telling me that I need to.
Resentment might be telling me I need to let it go and forgive.
Emptiness, खालीपन, शायद मुझे बताता हो कि I need to.
Emptiness might be telling me I need to create something beautiful.
Create something. Fear, डर, शायद मुझे बताता हो, might be telling me that I need to be more.
Fear might be telling me I need to be more courageous.
Stress, तनाव, शायद मुझे बताता हो कि
Stress might be telling me I need to take one step at a time.
Happiness, खुशियाँ, शायद मुझे बताती हो कि मुझे.
Happiness might be telling me I need to enjoy my surroundings.
And be grateful.
And be grateful for what I have.
Now you're going to see an extempore where I'm going to sing in Hindi language and JT will make up on top of that. So here you go, JT. सलोना सा सजन है
और मैं हूँ सलोना सा सजन है और मैं हूँ जिया में अगन है और मैं हूँ सलोना सा सजन है और मैं हूँ.
I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm so happy to see you dance too. I can't watch you dance all night to see. 'Cause when you dance so beautifully. I hope I could see you dance all my life. Because all I want to do is see you dance into the morning light. Because you are the one I adore. And I can't wait to see you some more. Dancing on the dance floor. It seems that's what you like. And all I want to do is make you feel happy until the morning light. You are the one I dream of, you see. 'Cause all I want to do is make you happy, my queen. You are the one I don't want to never leave. So please stay with me for eternity.
Thank you, everyone.
Woo! Let's hear it for Bhawna and Jake.
Beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Very nice.
Welcome.
All right. Up next, we have the short films of Gatik. Now, Gatik was working with, Gatik's mentor for this project, I believe, was John Lynch. John, could you tell us a little bit about your experience mentoring Gatik?
Yes. So Gatik has a YouTube channel where he creates these little short videos, sketches, and he wanted to share them with a wider audience. So some of the videos you'll be seeing tonight are from his channel, and some of them are newly created for the show. And we helped him, figure out transitions, introductions, just putting it all together.
Very nice. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us about the piece or your experience?
Gatik's a very talented young man, and I look forward to seeing what he does.
All right. I'm sure he has a bright future. All right. Do we have the video? Excellent.
Hello, I'm Gatik from India. I study in grade 6 in Icon School, Mysore. I love to do short acts as I get to express myself through it. I am going to show my mime act on stereotyping. I'm also going to tickle your funny bones with my short acts. Hope you are going to enjoy it. Thanks. you for watching my video on stereotyping. Now let me show you my funny side. I hope to bring smiles on your faces. Thank you for watching my video.
All right, let's hear a round of applause for Gatik. And incredible talent. Who I'm sure will go far in the future.
Yes, he will.
All right. Which brings us to our final act, doesn't it, Amanda?
Yes, it does. This brings us to our final act, and we have Linish doing his clown act.
All right, Linish, would you like to say anything before we play the video? Hello, Linish.
Hi.
Is there anything you'd like to tell us about the piece?
It's a complete group work. Yeah, everybody contributed their own part very well. The writer, the music composer, my co-actors, their parents. So it's a complete group work.
Excellent. And how long have you been doing clown work?
Clowning, actually, I started, I like clowning from childhood, but I started doing this pandemic. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Is there anything you think the audience should know?
I think they can see. So.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, let's take a look at the video. All right, let's have a round of applause for Linish. And now, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, we have come to the conclusion of our show. And by that I mean we've come to the question and answer portion of our show, at which point we now invite everyone to turn on their cameras and microphones if you feel so bold, or if you would like to put any comments you have in the chat, that is great as well. But we'd like to answer any questions that you have. If you have any questions for any specific performers or individuals, please go ahead. I'm going to pull up the chat for people who are too shy to turn on their cameras or vocalize. All right, looks like we've got plenty of nice comments in the chat already. But we're going to open it up to questions now. And like I said, if you'd like to turn on your cameras, you are welcome to at this point. Although if you have a lot of background noise, please mute yourself when you don't have a question. All right, does anyone from our wonderful audience have any questions about the performances that you have seen here today? Oh, our tech guy himself has a question. Go ahead, Justin. Sure.
I had a question for Sean. What inspired you to do poetry?
My friend Aaron got me into writing poetry. First poem was called "The Ghost in the Attic," and I've been writing poetry ever since. And my poem "Pretty Candles" is actually inspired on a John Hughes comedy called 16 Candles, and I'm also a big fan of the show called Friends, and so I added a couple Friends lines from that 30 episode in there. As my friend Aaron would say, I'm not a stubborn macho jerk in real life. I only play a stubborn macho jerk.
Fair enough. All right. Thanks, man.
All right, any other questions? Anyone from our audience have anything they'd like to share? If you don't feel like saying it out loud, you can always put it in the chat.
I have question, Ruben, for two people.
All right.
I have question for Max and I have question for Mikey and Eve. I'm curious to know how much time it took for Max to write his story, how many days, and Eve, how much of time you took to create a story with Mikey. I just want to know, curious to see.
I'll go ahead and start. Thank you for the question. I stole the joke, so it took 3 minutes.
At least he's honest.
Thank you, Max. And Eve and Mikey. If Mikey wants to say.
Mikey, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
It took us a couple of times to get it all together. We had a dog that was in the background. It took us like 4 days, I think, if I'm correct.
It took a while. So I'm trying to remember the exact date. Justin came down sometime in April, and Justin actually drove out to me and Mikey to film us and edit the incredible video. We did a few takes. So we did another Irma sketch initially and filmed that. And then the two of us got together after we wrote that, rehearsed that one, recorded that one, and sent it to the auditions. We talked, we got notes from everyone at the auditions, and they had us rewrite it. And me and Mikey decided that in this one, we wanted Irma to be going on a date or going to a restaurant. So then we wrote and recorded it on my phone and did the same thing. And then when we got to our third final rendition, we knew Justin was coming. I asked Mikey if she wanted to rewrite a new sketch and try like something totally new, or if she wanted to go with the restaurant idea we had. And she ended up liking that. So I have 2 other home videos on my own phone of versions of this that we did before Justin came and did all of the editing and added in all the props and things.
Excellent. Now we have some
Thank you.
comments. We have some comments in the chat I'd like to read for everyone to hear. Let's see here. Paige Gianetti wrote, I love the variety of the talent tonight. And Debbie Bajensky wrote, wonderful, love the diversity and different cultures. And Samir says, I did it all. Paige also wrote, all the video work was amazing too. The Rainbow Center for Autism Spastic Society of Karnataka wrote, excellent performances by all showcasing a variety of talents. And Alicia wrote here, I have a question for Amanda. How long did it take you to write your Elvis poem? Did you do research for your facts, or did you know from all your years of listening to Elvis work?
It took me, I think, a couple days to write it. And we used a website to kind of like, we put in one word that rhymed with, we put in a word that rhymed with another word. And so that website kind of helped me. So then it just, I've been listening to Elvis music forever. And so I just kind of came up with it on my own. And then me and my mom talked about all the things that he's done, like Army, all the charities that he donated money to. And we just kind of went through the timeline of everything that he did in his life. And that's how I did my poem.
Very nice. Teresa Sweeney adds the comment, love all the different genres, and the talent is incredible in this group. So there's some very nice comments from a number of nice people here. Does anyone else have any other questions?
I have a comment. I just love the around the world collaboration with our friends in India and our people from India in the United States. It just seems that we have this really beautiful connection, and I hope that we can continue creating together no matter the distance.
Excellent. Excellent.
I too just want to say thank you to CADA'a and all the lovely teachers at CADA'a for having an artist collaboration from different culture. It is my honor to collaborate my language and my art with you, and I would love to keep doing it if given chances to me from CADA'a. It's my honor, and thank you to everyone.
I'm sure we'd love to do some more work with you. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, we have another comment from Paige. It was all amazingly well done. I look forward to the next opportunity. So very nice messages. All right, let's see here. All right. Well, in that case, does anyone else have any other questions or comments they'd like to ask to any of the cast or production staff?
I would like to ask all of the talent to please email me a link that you would like posted on our live stream video. I will put that in the description box, so if somebody sees your act and they want to contact you for further information, they can do that. Give me either your YouTube channel or an email link or an Instagram link, and I will post it so that all of this wonderful talent can be spread even further. And with that said, I'm going to turn